Hello, Mr. 006. We're back for more Make a Good Mega Man level contest number 2. Last time I cleared out the Mega Arena and had an absolutely horrible time doing it. Or at least not a very competent time doing it. I won't say it was horrible. But yeah, gee whiz. Just terrible gameplay, using way more healing items than need be, accidentally shooting the energy dispensers when I didn't mean to. Just, yeah. The arena and the Mega Arena have not gone, or did not go very well at all. So, yeah, this time I'm going to be taking on the Pit of Pits. Before I do, though, as I mentioned, I think at the end of last part, oops, I need to go to Tier 1. Let's just very quickly stock up on E-Tanks, because I say I used 3 during that Mega Arena. So, yeah, as I showed off before, head to this level. Don't even think about going to the shop to buy your E-Tanks or indeed M-Tanks or whatever. Just head to this level, which is, I'll show it off again, Cardinal Man, which is the 79th place level, and the second placed one in tier 1. Head to this, shoot apart this block, and yeah, you'll get a free E-Tank and M-Tank. So, I mean, obviously once you've done it, or collected it once, exit the stage, and there you go. Easy, replenished E-Tanks and M-Tanks. Yes, do not buy them from the shop. Total waste of money. So anyway, yeah, here's hoping the Pit of Pits goes a bit better. This is going to be exceptionally long. I think I'm probably going to have to split this into 2 parts, but yeah. Anyway, let's just quickly read this. I think I probably read this at the end of last time, but let's just do it again. For the actual, level and all the stuff I'm playing this time. The Pit of Pits. Tackle over 100 rooms in a row in this brand new festival area. And let's just talk to the Picket Man once again. The Pit of Pits is finally complete. Enjoy. So we enter the pipe, a la Mario. And yeah, basically what this is going to be 120 screens of pretty much endless attack mode from Mega Man's 9 and 10, for example. So admittedly, those ones are endless. So you just keep going until you lose your life, until you lose all your health. And this is pretty much the same, except there is a cap on it. So we have to go 120 screens. We get a lovely reward at the end of it when we go through 120 screens. But yeah, we've got the one life, and we need to get through 120 screens. And as I sort of perhaps get into them. Might as well just go and start off and show them off. Basically, a good one to start with. Lovely. Actually, I don't think it's too bad. I think, funny enough, the ones with quick man lasers and such like that in this area are really not so bad at all. But yeah, we're going to get a whole bunch of mini levels, if you will, much like endless attack mode from Mega Man's 9 and 10, where yeah, the creators and the developers and such are back and having done all their stuff in Tier X, and they've essentially created a whole bunch of mini levels. I get the feeling that these are, a lot of them are recreations, if you will, of Mega Man games, classic from back in the classic Mega Man games. I can't think about what the hell I want to say here, but yeah, as well as referencing and paying homage to those games as well. It was terribly timed, lovely. We've also got going to have references to possibly other areas in this contest, and certainly areas from MagMammal 1 as well. So yeah, it's meant to be kind of a loving recreation, if you will, or reimagining of some of the levels from yeah, not just the classic games, but yeah, MagMammal 1 and indeed just completely unique stuff. I think I'm going to grab that right now because I'm doing such a terrible job. From this game as well. So we are to explain and understand and kind of explain probably a bit more of the gimmick to it. Yeah, we have to go 120 screens. Rush for this. 120 screens without effectively losing our health. But it's not so. I want to say endless attack mode is being cruel in Mega Man's 9 and 10, because that's certainly not the case. But yeah, given that we have actually got a specific end to this, this would be, wow, this would be really bad if you got an awful long way through and then all of a sudden they throw a really complicated level at you sort of toward the end and you die by falling in a pit of spikes, or sorry, in a pit or on a bed of spikes or something or such like that. So yeah, that would be really horrible to have happen to you. So in this version, oh god, there's one of those bloody enemies. The pits and the spikes actually don't kill you. So yeah, you lose some health. Or the pit actually looks like Pit actually looks like it will kill you, but it actually doesn't. It will sort of take away all your health, but you'll kind of respawn. Can I kill that thing? I can. Good. You'll sort of respawn at the beginning of the level, I think, and just have to restart from there. But yeah, it won't kill you outright. You'll lose a little bit of health, but oh, lovely, another one of these. But yeah, you won't completely fail this this mode. Let's put it that way. And spikes are the same. So if you land on a pit of spikes, it will take away some health from you. I forget exactly how much it is at the moment, but yeah, it's not terminal landing on spikes. We will be able to get some upgrades as we play through the level. That will. I actually want that, don't I? Yeah, I'm so low on health. I actually need that. How sad. And I'm also noticing here that my E-Tank count has reset to 0. So that was a complete waste of time doing that. I forgot about that. I remembered that the bolts kind of reset, because otherwise there is a sort of a shot mechanic here, as I said, to kind of get some upgrades. Dang it! It's going to drop. It's not going to drop off screen. Go get that. Go get that now. Yay! Nice. Yeah, there's going to be a shop where we can spend some bolts to get some upgrades, and believe me, you want to get these upgrades. They are awesome. That's not timed out very nicely. So yeah, it would be a bit kind of well, very easy, frankly, if the bolt count from the main game was in play here. But no, oh well, the bolts reset. But I did not appreciate the E-Tank's reset. Okay, so not the M-Tank though. So I get generously given one M-Tank at the beginning. I don't think I've picked up one. Certainly don't think I've picked up one. So yeah, I think that must be given to you at the beginning then, which is generous, I suppose. I do believe there will be places where I can actually acquire E-Tanks just through the regular levels, although the levels themselves are like pot luck as to which ones appear. They are complete random order. So yeah, if I don't get levels with E-Tanks right at the beginning, then yeah, I'm just out of luck in that respect. So yeah, here's hoping I get some levels. Oh goodness me, that nearly screwed me up, and yeah, that did in fact screw me up completely. The loss of momentum there completely threw me. There's a perfect example. I think I was at full health there. I fell in the pit really clumsily. This is going well, just about as well as the Mega Arena. But I've lost maybe 3 health points there, by the look of it. So, yeah, certainly not terminal. I was expecting it to be a lot more than that, actually. So, yeah, 3 hit points for falling, hit points for falling in a pit is extremely generous. I think spikes are more. We'll probably find out at some point in time. Or in fact, maybe the upgrade will even tell us what the reduced loss of damage is. But yeah, I really like the fact that dying here in a pit is not terminal, and indeed spikes as well. This would be pretty bad or pretty difficult if that were the case. Thankfully not. Anyway, yeah, we've got a Magmammal 1. Dang it, I want bolts as well. I do want to grab as many bolts as I can. But yeah, here we've got a loving recreation to Glassman from the winning contest from Magmammal 1. So yay! We're also coming up on, thankfully, a checkpoint. So yeah, after every 10 screens, we'll get a get a shop which will allow us to purchase some upgrades. How many bolts have I got? 46. Not very many bolts. So yeah, I'm probably not in a good position to get many upgrades at all. But oh well. Well, that'll help. 56. So up a few more. But what? Okay. All right. That magnet is extremely strong and extremely annoying. So okay, you know what? You're going to do that. I will cheese that screen then if you're going to be silly about it. Wow, these magnets are like, yeah, super suck. Gee whiz, they are ridiculously strong. Way stronger than I was expecting them to be. Oi. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, after 10 screens we get a breather. We get to this area with the remixed Galaxy Man music in the background. I think we saw this or heard this, sorry, in Tier 2 in the Gordon Freeman secret area. So, yay. Let's go speak to Galaxy Man and see what he's got. So here we have a shop, and we do indeed have some items that I can purchase. Lovely. Yeah, they seem to be sort of fairly. I don't recall getting this quite so early on last time I played this. Yeah, they seem to be sort of. I don't know, potluck again. Which items you have up for grabs? But yeah. Well, I can't actually afford this one yet, so let's have a look at this one. So 100 bolts. Yeah, I've only got 56. Bosses have less health. I don't think there are many bosses during this kind of mode, Pit of Pits, but yeah, where they are, it'd still be nice to have that. But this is such an awesome upgrade. This is my favourite one of the lot, let alone, you know, taking less damage from pits or spikes. This one is my absolute favourite, and I can get it right off the bat. Lovely. 50 bolts, Joes have less health. So, yes, I'm going to get that. I can't get the Restore 5 energy, but which I've been tempted to do once I've kind of got all my upgrades, because, yeah, once I've got all my upgrades, I'm just getting more and more bolts, and there's not really any other reason to have the bolts, so yeah, I might as well refill my health if I need to every time I'm here. But yeah, this Joe upgrade basically means now any Joes, Mech Joes, Sniper Joes, Apache Joes, they all die in one hit to an uncharged Mega Buster. That just makes them so much easier to kill, so much easier to get through the levels, and I freaking love this upgrade. Anyway, let's chat. We'll make sure I perhaps chat to Galaxy Man a few times each time we get to the shop, so I'll buy it at a high price. Passion or serendipity is independent on the relatedness of motivation, subcultures, and management. Oh, okay. Dodongo dislikes smoke. So yeah, Galaxy Man just pops up with a few random quotes. And yeah, every 10 screens. So yeah, it's nice that we can actually get some upgrades every now and then. And there's a perfect example. I'll point out, yeah, I've not been doing too much with the levels, but yeah, Entity 1037. The pit, was it the pit stage or the pit nobody asked for? But yeah, so he's here. So yeah, we've got, as I mentioned, we've got creators and contest entrants who are back, you know, to create levels for this section, and it's pretty nice. Also pretty nice, as I just pulled off, as I just showed there. The perfect level, frankly, after getting the Joe upgrade. Yeah, those Apache Joes dying in one hit. Fantastic. Freaking love that upgrade. One of the, well, yeah, my favourite upgrade in this Pit of Pits by far. It just it wipes out the Joe enemies so quickly. It's so useful. There are going to be so many levels that actually, you know, use various Joes as enemies and obstacles. So yeah, to be able to just get rid of them with one uncharged pellet shot, fan-flipping-tastic. Well, also fan-flipping-tastic are these Tornado Man platforms, which everyone seems to hate for some reason. And yeah, for these kind of for sort of sections like this, what I should have been probably should have been doing for other sections as well is I am going to be using, you know, the things like you know, Rush Jet and Wheel Cutter and Super Arrows to the fullest, really, in order to sort of bypass sections a lot quicker. I'm perhaps not going to with this one because the rain is sort of pulling me back. Although I will actually want to get to the top, because this last jump actually is I remember being quite annoying to pull off with the rain now coming back. But yeah, screens like this again, not even going to chance it. Not even a chance landing in pits or whatever. Just yeah, we'll get Rush Jet out and we'll cheese the screens. Wouldn't perhaps say ordinarily do this, but for something like the Pit of Pits where we've got, oh, I missed the platform. Bother. That's going to make that difficult. So we'll reset that and try again. Missed the ladder again, really? I don't actually think I could probably. No. This is a bad one to. This is a bad one to do. Okay, I'm going to Hornet Chaser that, and then now this time without having to worry about the enemy, maybe we could do this a bit better. Yeah, cool. I think it was possibly just the enemy there that was messing me up. Well, Hornet Chaser you definitely. Just get you off the screen. But I'm not going to cheese the Tornado Man platforms because I freaking love these things. Wait for that one to cycle round, but and mess it up, lovely. But no, I really love these things. I don't know what I can say about these things. I really love these Tornado Man platforms. They're fun and for the most part a really simple gimmick. This last jump here is proving a bit tricky with the rain pushing me back, but still no big deal. And yeah, once again, let's no, not with the wire though. Let's just cheese that. I've got the wind now working in my favour. So and again, lovely Joe taken out in one hit. But yeah, I've got the wind working in my favour there. So yeah, I can actually jump a lot further to the left there. And Snowman Pyro, one of my judges. I think she appears quite a lot in this Pit of Pits. I think she made quite a few little levels. And yeah, they seem to be sort of a lot of oh wow, I needed that health. I'm running very low here, just playing ridiculously clumsily as well. Yeah, they seem to be, as I said before, sort of mini levels. I mean, they can't be too long for the nature of what this is. but they feel like, sometimes they are sort of, recreations of bygone stages and such like that. But sometimes they are, they're completely their own. So, for instance, this one obviously borrowing very heavily from Wily 2 from Mega Man 1. But sometimes they are, they're complete unique levels of their own with, completely new kind of gimmicks. And those ones are fun. And again, they feel like perhaps ones that the creators maybe couldn't like flesh out an entire. Oh, okay. You don't like flash or anything when you get hit here. Okay. Or you don't seem to have any invincibility frames or anything like that either. Fine. Yeah, they're sort of ones that you think that I certainly kind of perceive as being good ideas, but perhaps ones that the creators and such like that couldn't squeeze an entire level out of. So they've just sort of for instance in a contest entry or in a level itself. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, there's enough content, or they can do enough with it in one of these sort of mini levels. Yeah, and I really like that. So finally, my first E-Tank, and so yes, I will take the opportunity to get the E-Tanks, and also a lot of bolts here. This is a nice level to have as well. But yeah, paramount is making sure that I have enough health. As long as I have enough health, then I am set. If I run out of health for whatever reason, whether it's obviously just getting hit to too many enemies and running out of health, or a pit or a spike killing me because I'm low on health, then yeah, I am done for. But crushing doesn't immediately kill me either, so I think it will probably be a bit like in the pits or something like that, where it'll look like I die, but I'll just maybe lose a bit of health and then I'll kind of respawn at the beginning of the level again. So yeah, even crushing, not a one-hit kill, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not actually sure if it's possible to get any kind of like one-hit kill. That was a bit annoying. One-hit kills or anything in this area. It's just yeah, don't run out of health. Ah. So yeah, any levels where I can get E-Tanks, they'll be appreciated. But again, very much luck of the draw as to whether those come along early or not. If I don't get any levels early on that have E-Tanks in them, then yeah, I'm much more reliable or much more reliant on doing a good job with the level, which is something I'd like to avoid at this point in time because I'm not doing very well. Anyway, into another area. Whoops! Well, case in point, just perfect case in point that I'm just doing absolutely horrible. Anyway, we've got these fire enemies over here, and yeah, the fire pillars themselves are actually blocking off all the shots here. So I don't think it's too bad. I feel like it's a little bit like you're probably not going to hit me from this far over, or provided I don't do a terrible job, I'm sort of mostly out of range of where those fireballs are going to go. So yeah, sort of. Swings and roundabouts on here. Oh, and you actually can't hit me with those shots anyway. They go straight into the pincer generator thing. So yeah, cool. It's a bit time consuming. It's obviously need to wait out the fire pillars so that I can actually hit you. But yeah, if you can't hit me as well, then decent trade-off. It doesn't quite seem to be the case in this screen. The countdown bombs seem to be blocking all my shots. So yeah, bit of a thing with that one, but not too bad. And also maybe with the hot dog as well, which again, just a beefy enemy, and that does hit me. Lovely. Okay, so I do still need to jump over those things. Low gravity will be a help here though, so yeah. That was just appallingly timed. Lovely. Excuse me? Yeah, thank you. I'd like to get in the teleporter, please. This is a nice level to have with the Joe upgrade. Or I think it's likely to be, assuming you've got a whole bunch of Joe enemies in it. Okay, not just Joe enemies though, other bits and pieces as well. Wow! I mean, I wasn't really sweating too much, given I saw there was an extra life there, or indeed full health refill there, but again, good grief, I could be playing a whole lot better. Let that pass, jump off it before hitting the ceiling and getting crushed. And that's number 10 levels done, yay! Welcome! So I haven't got very many bolts, but okay, so I've got the option here. I've actually got both upgrades here together, and well, I think it's clear from this which one is a preferred option. So I've got 30 bolts for pits deal 2 damage instead of 3. but then we've got the spike upgrade, which means they deal 5 damage instead of 7. So yeah, I'm going to get the spike one. The pits one is yeah, I can live much more with 3 as opposed to 7 normally. So yeah, that would be the one to get. Admittedly, the pit one would make you sort of go back to the beginning of a level and make you completely redo it. But I think, you know, ultimately I'd still rather have that. There's still more opportunities to get health back rather than taking 7 damage. So yeah, I would normally with a full health bar die 4 times, or die if I land on spikes 4 times without getting any more. But now I can actually so I can only actually stand on 3 times. But now I can stand on 5 times without dying. So, yeah. That's the better upgrade of the 2, I think. Let's talk to chat to Galaxy Man a few more times. This stand is actually a cardboard cutout. You need more than just cash for things here. You need guts, too. I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll speak to him at least a couple of times every 10 levels or so. I'll mention the 1037 again. Oh, and a snake one. And enemies high up. Okay, I was wondering whether I could maybe just get out Super Arrow, for example, and just you know, fly across the top of the screen here. But okay, no, not a good idea. Not with walls, spikes high up, and enemies that are high up as well. No, not a good idea at all. Rush jet possibly, but as long as this one, and again, pits not being terminal, as long as this one doesn't do annoying glitchy things with the snake, which I think happened to me in one of the levels. Can't for life remember which one it was, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember glitching off of the snake into a pit somewhere down the line. Yeah, nothing like that happened here though, so I'm cool with that. Flashman 85 back again. I can't remember which level he made in this contest, and my sincere apologies for that. I know you made Maze of Death in the first MagMammal contest, but I forget which one he made in this contest. But he's also, I believe, going to be yeah, one of the sort of the co-hosts, if you will, for the third MagMammal contest. So yay. This one's sort of fairly straightforward to get through, but maybe not so quite unscathed. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of enemies coming. You basically just have to shoot these. It's a wow. The beaver's annoying. It's a Mega Man 5, Wily 4. Sorry, no, Proto Man 4, Proto Castle 4 recreation there, where you shoot the blocks and the. It's the 1037 again. Okay, you've obviously created quite a few levels for this thing. Yeah. What? Yeah. Proto 4 from Wily 5, Proto 4 from Mega Man 5. You shoot the was that a pit or not? I don't know. I felt like I hovered over the thing. Okay, if that's solid ground, I think the thing at the bottom wasn't. Phew. Yeah. Anyway, shoot the blocks. The ceiling tumbles down, and yeah, just make sure you don't get crushed. I don't think you actually could get crushed in that one, but oh, there will be some. I'm sure there's at least one level in this selection where you do have to worry very much about the ceiling and getting crushed. So we're on Pyro again, and yeah, we do have also some levels. I remember this one being quite difficult, I think, or that you take a lot of damage from enemies here for this one for some reason. Yeah, we do also get ones that are completely unique in the sense that yeah, we have the music changes up, and they're references to other games. So yeah, like I already said, Metroid in this one. I think there'll be a Kid Icarus one at some point in time. From memory, but yeah, again, yeah, loving recreations for other series games and such like that. And maybe I overestimated how difficult this one was. Don't think I took a hit during that. Assuming this thing doesn't get me. Yeah, cool. Oh, this one. If there was any levels I wanted to see not lovingly recreated, it would possibly be this one. So yay. Yeah, Wily 3 Duvio's Fortress level from MagMammal 1. So again, show off the concept. Try not to hit enemies. So yeah, it's kind of a pacifist run type thing. If you hit enemies, then these blocks will appear in your way, which are yeah, which get in your way, and you want to avoid having them appear at all costs. Or certainly that's the way certainly that's the way the level works in MagMammal 1. Here, they funnily enough look like they'd actually be quite useful, but yeah, let's just do this the proper way. Let's do this the pacifist way, not hitting anything at all. The chance of possibly being getting fragged by any of the bloody the boxes there terrifies me. So yeah, we'll just leave them alone. Thank you, and we'll get through it on a pacifist run. Apart from the first stage, but I did want to at least show off. If you didn't watch Mag Mammal 1 or play Mag Mammal 1, or familiar with that level, how the actual pacifist gimmick works per se. Sandstorm gimmick, and I think this was only used in like maybe one level in the entire contest. I think it was like right at the beginning as well, so it probably wasn't a very good level. But was it in fact the very first level? It might have even been the very first level where this this gimmick was used. I don't recall it being used ever again after that. Thank you, Eddie. That was helpful. I'm getting the feeling that Zeodak made quite a few levels in this bit of bits as well. Seen your name appear quite a lot already. Here we've got a reference to Thundercliff Plant, which I thought was a pretty decent level from the first Mag Mammal contest. I think it placed in tier 4, or the second highest playing tier, I think at least anyway. If not, it was one of the highest levels in tier 3, the middle tier. Yeah, apologies, I've probably been a bit sporadic in terms of what levels I've referenced titles for and judges for, but oh, whoops, I'm too far away from the bloody thing for it to open. Nice. Okay, this is that screen's annoying. Yeah, let's just get rid of that first off. Hopefully we can then deal with the Picket Man, yeah, without too much trouble with with one less octopus battery in tow. Good. Okay. Shadow Man slash Flame Man. Here. So yeah, make sure you jump facing right on this platform so it actually goes right. You probably don't want to be heading back to the left too much. That's kind of irritatingly placed, but oh well. Oh, do I trust these? Okay, it's not so bad, apart from that stupid enemy right at the end there, which was really, really cheap, but oh well. That worked out quite nicely. I'm not quite sure actually there. I assume so. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe the fire there works as the same way spikes would do, such that if I actually oh gosh, I just remember this one. Yeah, okay. I do not want to lyric rolls. Yeah, that's a nice title. And Flashman 85 again. Yeah, stay away from these lyric enemies, or don't shoot them. Again, it feels like a bit of a pacifist run. I mean, it's not. Again, the worst thing in the world if you do damage one or take one out, it will spawn another enemy in. But yeah, again, these are going to be probably the more lenient and nice things to deal with. So yeah, let's just stay the hell away from them. And Flashman 85 again. Okay. Once more with Ceiling. Nice title. Lovely. Couldn't get up through the gap there. Lovely. The hardest part of the whole pit of pits, ladies and gentlemen, getting up through that gap in the floor. So this one, at least anyway, is rather nicely designed. You have to go basically on a jaunt all the way through a bunch of levels downward. That was awful. Fake out at the bottom. Gravity flips, and then we do it all again, and obviously the other way up. So yeah, we saw the teleporter on the very first screen. Wow, terrible. And yeah, you have to basically go all the way down and then all the way back up again. But yeah, not too bad. Pretty straightforward. And here we are at 30 screens. So once again, Galaxy Man Shop. I'm looking at the time here, and I've actually spent 29 minutes on this video so far. So I know there's a bit of introduction, but I feel like I'm sort of on roughly a kind of a pace at about 1 level per minute, which is not bad. I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's see what else we got. Quite a few bolts here as well, actually. So 30 bolts again for the pit steel 2 down instead of 3, so yes, I'll certainly get that. I couldn't afford that, but frankly I wouldn't buy it anyway. 100 bolts, yeah, I'm ripping you off. I think it's just a mystery tank which might have some item in it, but yeah, certainly not worth purchasing at all. We've seen that one. I think the sky does not make any sense. I'll buy it at a high price. I think we saw that one as well. And apologies, I meant to quit there, but actually accidentally scrolled another set of text on, and yeah, And then unfortunately, didn't get to see it, but oh well. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably go to 60 screens, sort of the halfway point. Call that for the full video, and then we'll do the second half in another video. Because yeah, this is going to be very long otherwise. No. Well, I should have still been able to do that, but messed it up. Wow. That was awful. Into the Wild West, which is a Tomahawk Man recreation. By the look of it, at least, anyway. I'm relieved to see some health up there. Not that I feel like I'm actually in a pinch at the moment, but... Wow, that was weird. That replenished much more health than I was expecting. Okay. Oh, why? I had the idea there perfectly and just completely messed it up. What the hell? Right, we'll leave the rest just in case I somehow manage to die on the screen. Probably not really possible since there are no pits or spikes around, so the only way I could die would be to health, and that would be terminal. So, yeah. Would you please be careful? Okay then. Don't feel like I'm needing to be super careful at the moment. Okay, now we've got spikes. But yeah, fairly simple platforming stuff at the moment. Okay, I think I'm probably just going to end up cheesing this bit, thank you. Which again, I probably should be doing, you know, in other areas. I do not like the look of how close that missile is to the pit, or to the, these missiles are to the pits. Having just said I should be using, you know, bypassing these quickly, I probably should just be using Rush Jet or Super Arrow to get across here, but oh well. It's probably perfectly timed so that, yeah, these, so that you can sort of muck around on these platforms like this, and yeah, perfectly timed so you can get by. But still, these platforms always make me nervous because, yeah, you have to time your jumps well, obviously, so that you don't fall through them. It's Yodak again, huh? And Spiky Meltdown, which was one of the levels from the original MagMammal contest. I can't remember where it placed, so apologies for that. I feel like it was a tier 4 level, maybe? If not, very high in tier 3. Don't trust that. And since I'm on Rush Jet, I might as well stay on it, I suppose. Oh, and yeah, I think we even get the fake out, the same fake out that was in, yeah, that was in, in MagMammal 1. Lovely. Yeah, get as many bolts as I can. I don't think I've got too many more upgrades to get. I think there was a boss's deal less health one, wasn't there, which I'd like to get, obviously, at some point in time. But yeah, I feel like I've got the. There's a pit one as well, which probably isn't going to make... Oh, the boss fight one, that would have been useful for this one, as I just noticed which level I'm in. So here we've got a whole bunch of Voltman refights, which, wow, they went down ridiculously quickly anyway, so maybe there's other ones where this would be more, where the boss one would be more helpful, but seriously, if you're gonna go down that quickly, well, this one actually has a shield, might be more this one might be more tricky. Not much more though. I feel like I mean, if you're going to call me like that and be annoying, then great, but... Yeah, I feel like, well, yeah, if they don't have invisibility frames, and indeed they seem to have, or go down ridiculously quickly, then maybe I'm less bothered about the boss upgrade than I was a minute ago. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably still like to have it, but... What? I can just bypass them? So I didn't even have to fight you. Well, if that's the case then... Oh my goodness me! What the hell? I have to beat that one? Eddie gave me nothing either. And now I can get in the thing. Well, that was irritating. And I was so low on bloody health there. It was ridiculous. I think I saw this with Discount Yoku Man. I think I saw it with Zeldak again. But what the hell happened to my health there? It just went down ridiculously quickly. I can't believe that. Yeah, Rush Jet, I think, here. I actually had to blooming use an E-Tank there, or felt like I needed to use that. That was insane how quick my health was sort of plummeting. I landed on the spikes, I think, but, yeah, fine, Rush Jet for this as well. But, wow! And for some reason, like I said, it wasn't warping into the teleporter. It was only sort of after I mucked around a bit that it actually got in there. So I actually think I had to use that E-Tank. Wow. Fortunately, I'm going to get back here. This is a very interesting level in the sense that, well, I say interesting. Pretty much stay on the middle of the platform and you win. It sort of feels like one of those Mario Maker levels, or indeed Mega Man Maker levels, where, yeah, all you have to do, yeah, well, yeah, stay on this track in the middle of the platform and you win. So it's always kind of nice to see this kind of chaos going on around you, thinking that you're going to take hits and whatnot, and it never actually happens. But yeah, I feel like a lot of effort must go into these stages to design them like that. But ultimately, the player doesn't have to do anything in them. Stone Man ripoff, as the level title said. So yep. Good grief! Still reeling and feeling rather relieved after that bloody Voltman one refight level. Can't believe I let myself get that low on health, and at the expense of an E-Tank as well. Okay. Well, fine. Don't fall off the ladder then. Oh, I can't even get that now either. Lovely. Well, reached 40 screens, so I'm at a checkpoint again. Welcome! Can't get that, can I? It costs 100 bolts. Lovely. Well, I'll refill my health then. Old Big Eye dislikes knives. Yes, he does. Triple Blade does exceptionally well at taking him out. I'll buy it at a high price. I think you saw that one. Really? No, come on. Joe dislikes Scratch. Yes, Joe dislikes Slash Claw. So Galaxy Man actually being helpful. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this one's a bit of a muck around screen. You have to go left to right, then back to the left, and then back again a whole bunch of times. So yeah, essentially what we need to do here is go all the way over to this side. Get rid of these. Get rid of those sheet blocks. Now we have to go back to the left. Get rid of some sheet blocks on the left-hand side. Okay, that was nice. Thought I was going to land on the spikes there. Then we have to go back to the right-hand side to get rid of another set of sheet blocks, so we can get rid of those red ones, and then back to the left to finally exit the screen. So yeah, a bit of a muck around on this one, going back to left and right just to take out the various sheet blocks. Again, it's not that long a level though, so nah. It's fairly straightforward as well, so cool. Okay, air ticket out of nowhere that caught me off guard. Okay, just clear all these enemies that are not dropping anything, which is interesting. Maybe they deliberately don't drop anything. I find it very surprising that so many. Oh, blimey, there's 18 of them on this screen, and not a single one is dropping anything. Health, bolts, anything. Right, okay. Wow. I assume then that those things just simply do not drop anything. The thing that dropped something there was the parachute enemy there, not the Not whatever those small floating enemies are. Flashman 85 again. With a nice kind of gimmick here. I like these kind of screens. Again, I commented on on the level that used this during the contest and was sort of disappointed that there wasn't more to it. Oh, again, bosses would have, with low health for bosses would have been good for Splash Woman, but again, not too bad. And I say, if you ever are in a pinch, I imagine these pole things actually drop a lot of health as well. So Splash Woman should go down pretty straightforwardly. I think actually she drops the health there. Nice. I could farm for bolts here, actually, I suppose. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm probably going to take a hit here by doing this, but it's probably worth it at the end of the day, yeah. Yeah, I thought that one of them would probably drop some health, so, yeah. But, yeah, I think I might as well get probably all the bolts I can. Yeah, that's good. Should be able to get most, any other upgrades now. But yeah, sorry, I was talking about the gimmick there, wasn't I? Yeah, really nice gimmick, and I say the level that actually used it in the contest, it was done really well there. And I was sort of disappointed that there wasn't more of it because I really liked that gimmick. And I was also disappointed in the original Mega Man 3 Fortress stage where it used it. I think it was Wily. What the hell? Thankfully, I was out of bounds there and could get back. And wasn't in a position where I couldn't get out, because seriously, if I walked into an area there where I had no way of getting out or instantly dying, I would have been stuffed. I absolutely would have been stuffed, because of course I couldn't run out of health. That would have been terminal. I absolutely had to die in a pit there or crushed or something. I actually can't believe that nearly freaking happened. Oh my god. I was absolutely about to lose my mind if I'd lost there. That would have been insane. Thankfully, I wasn't stuck. And the other thing, not even just being able to die in a pit or crush or something like that, but literally no way of dying. If I'd got stuck in that wall and there was no way that I could have died, other than obviously the suicide button, which would have been terminal because I would have lost all my health, I think, I would have been done. Okay, that freaked me the hell out. Let's try and stay away. There's friggin' missiles here. Try and stay away from the edge of this section, because if I glitch through there, wow. And I was freaking out because look at the area below me, because I recognised as well, remembering the level of the screen below me. That was just like a solid. That was just a wall. That was just a wall that was completely blocked off. I was freaking out. Oh my god. Right. Hard attack over. I think I've just hit some spikes there. Oh no, I haven't quite. Yeah, can't say I'm a huge fan of this level. It's very difficult to know or appreciate what is solid and what is not. I appreciate there's an E-tank in here, so that's nice. But yeah, that first section in particular, I find it just, for whatever reason, just really hard to appreciate what is a solid object and what's actually going to drop me in a pit, but oh well. I think the rest is fairly straightforward. I don't think there's really any pits or anything coming up now, so... At least I think there are, yeah. Cool. Maybe I was being a bit harsh on that level. Oh, look whose level it is. Because they're going to have none in like the second half. All of Zeodak's levels are going to be in like the first half, and they're going to have none of them. None of his are going to appear in the second half whatsoever. Got all of them out of the way in the first half. I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly feels like it. Right, let's be clever here and get that spine in the pit, just because it's funny. And yeah, I've saved myself a few blocks so I can get up there. Oh, of course, I could have used a utility item as well. That would have been fine. Okay, cool. Chillman sort of gimmick or reimagining here, which I'm fine with. I really like Chillman's stage. I do not like these bloody missiles, though. They seem to take like too many hits to kill for such a sort of a minor enemy. I can't remember whether they took more than one hit in Blizzard Man stage, which is where I sort of know them most from. But yeah, that feels like they've got too much health here. Anyway, And ultimately, that was what screwed me over in that screen where I ended up glitching through the wall and thinking that I'd ruined my run. I was trying to avoid a bloody missile coming from the left-hand side, and I was just sort of paying too much attention to trying to dodge the missile, and nearly screwed myself. Actually, seeing Eddie up there, there is actually one more upgrade that I would really like that we haven't seen so far. Given that I've got most other upgrades, yeah, hoping we encounter that pretty soon. That will also make things hopefully a lot easier. Show enemies that I can't actually kill, or at least from that side. I can from this side, though, can't I? Yeah, that's all solid. Good. Hurry up and die, I want the bolts. Good. Whoa! What? Oh, just throw me for a loop completely. I don't think I pressed that button on my gamepad. I honestly don't think I pressed that button. I think I pressed that before during this Let's Play, and I think it did. I think having watched the footage, it did actually show up on screen. So yeah, you probably saw the little game bar thing appear there. I don't think it was anywhere near that button. It seemed to do something really weird there in the transition to the screen, but I can't believe that's why it did it. But it sort of just seemed to, yeah, I don't know. The transition from screen to screen where it actually did that didn't seem fluid at all for whatever reason. But maybe that was because I accidentally pressed that button. But I don't think I was anywhere near the pause button, or which is where that button is situated. Yeah, anyway, that was really weird. Clumsiness abound. Well, that's been pretty much the watchword, isn't it? Or the watch phrase after my, yeah, lovely. After my showings on the arenas. I can't decide here whether there are too many blocks or too few blocks. It feels like actually if I'm just patient that there should be sort of more than enough in order to get through, but yeah. Interesting level. With the warp's very short one. I think the one the warp there with the floor cannon there is actually where we need to go. So yeah, very short level, and I'm pleased with the health at the end. Nice. Oh, and here we go with the crushing section that I mentioned before is actually somewhat dangerous. Yeah, make sure you don't get crushed. I'm tempted. Yes. Okay. Good. I was quick enough to get out of there. Yeah, tempted without being sort of stupid there. Admittedly, because I've sort of used my E-tanks as well now, and I don't think I had very many left. Oh, actually, I've got way more than I thought I had. Maybe I've picked some up in other levels that I just didn't appreciate. Oh well. Yeah, that would have crushed me if I'd obviously stayed there too much longer. But yeah, probably worth the risk overall. It's dangerous to go alone. And yay, there is the upgrade I want. 40 bolts. Eddie appears every other level instead of every 5. So, yay! Eddie is now going to appear, yeah, every other level. Hopefully drop a goodie. Sometimes you don't need to understand someone's point of view to appreciate it. Well, that's very profound, Galaxy Man. The Milky Way galaxy is named for galactose, a constituent of lactose, part of milk. So from one very philosophical, interesting comment to one that is just, yeah, a joke. But anyway, yeah, the Eddie upgrade, going to be super helpful because it means I can, you know, get hopefully health upgrades and other bits and pieces, possibly even E-tanks. Yeah, a lot more frequently, which is going to be really nice. Although that being said, Flashman 85 again. I do remember it's sort of being a bit finicky in the sense that there are certain levels where he sort of just appears at the worst possible point in time and just sort of, you know, glitches. Wow, that enemy came back to shoot at me. Wow. Where yeah, Eddie sort of you know appears right at the end of a stage and drops a thing in a pit or something, and it's just really freaking unhelpful. But yeah, I don't. Hopefully that won't happen too often. Well, hopefully I won't need him too often. But yeah, that I do remember that being a thing. Let's just cheese that, thank you. Particularly with those submarine enemies there. There's probably going to be an air ticky that appears here, isn't there? Otherwise, I'm not quite sure. Actually, no, you could just stand it. You could, if you landed in the teleporter, you probably could just stand it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to just the pattern for that thing was going to circle round just perfectly, so it would clip me. And here we go. I think this is Kid Icarus, is it not? If it's not, I apologise. I'm getting a lot of I want to be the Boshi level 9 flashbacks anyway, so well, that was cheap. But yeah, we've got a scrolling screen here, although I do like that it sort of scrolls with you, and you don't have, and it sort of doesn't. So if I stop here, for instance, let me stop here, the screen won't continue to scroll, so it's not like I have to outpace it or anything like that. It's simply just, yeah, it goes up. I think I'm going to go right here. Yeah, it goes up when I go up. I'm not sure whether it actually would scroll down if I, like, you know, fell too far. That would be really nice. I'm also taking an absolute crap ton of damage in this stage, which is not good. So yeah, I need to be much more careful, not be quite so gung ho, and hopefully get some health because yeah, wow, I am low. And again, it feels like, I don't know. Am I not supposed to have that upgrade? Maybe it doesn't work here. Maybe it only works in the main game. I feel much more confident now. Thank you for that dropped health, Robo Buddy. But yeah, I have an upgrade that should mean if I'm low on health, then the item drops I get from enemies, they're more frequent and they should be health. But it doesn't seem to be happening here. They're either not dropping anything, or yeah, it doesn't seem to be specifically health. I'm getting a lot of weapon energy drops. So yeah, I don't know if that actually is in play during the Pit of Pits. Well, no big deal now though. I'm feeling very relieved that I'm back at full health. Feeling good now. And an E-Tank, nice. Feeling even better now. Yeah, definitely will get that. So there's nothing really I'm too worried about now. If I feel like I'm low on health, I can obviously grab E-Tanks, and I certainly will do that. But yeah, at this point in time, with have I got the pit upgrade? I don't think I've actually got the pit upgrade. That might be one I'm missing, but I've got the spike upgrade. That's probably the main one. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident that I shouldn't be dying to loss of health, really. In fact, since that is the only way I could die, yeah, feeling pretty good now. Anyway, here we've got a labyrinth callback to Sonic 1. Let's just watch those pattern of the Yoku blocks. I think they were fairly straightforward. I don't think anything was like too tricky here, apart from the one that was directly above me. Okay, I need to watch out for that one. I hate the Yoku blocks when they are directly above, because they always seem to you can't really jump through the bottom of them, and they always sort of seem to spawn you off to one side. Oh, actually, okay, maybe I didn't have to do it. Maybe it was just a. Okay, no, I didn't have to do it, but I get an E-Tank reward for actually pulling that off. Nice. No, my immediate reaction there was that I had to pull that off, and that the area below me was a pit, but apparently not. But yeah, I'm not going to quibble about an E-Tank at the end of the day. That's very annoyingly placed with these enemies here, because I can't quite get up and grab that. Although I probably could have frankly taken a hit, I suppose, and then got up to grab it. Nah. Oh well. I'm back at full now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I was going to say this seemed like a fairly simple level, but then you throw Yambo at me. Not that they're the worst enemy in the world, but still. Gotta love that Joe upgrade. Yeah, that was a fairly straightforward, simple level. Nice. And a gravity flipping level that is actually quite difficult to not take damage on. So, yeah, need to be quite careful here. Or probably just use an E-Tank at the end, which will probably fall down to, because or get lucky with some health. But yeah, I find it really freaking annoying. These enemies are sort of just in like the worst possible place to really to hit. They sort of. Yeah, like that, for instance. I'm getting out of the way of the shrimp here, but the bloody shield attacker is just in like, it feels like it's in the worst possible place. Everything just is really annoying to avoid. And thank you, Eddie. Yeah, you appear more frequently, but as I thought, there are some instances where you're just absolutely bloody useless, and you just walk straight off into the pit and don't give me anything. Lovely. Yeah, feeling like I want a screen with some enemies that I can farm some health from at this point in time. This feels like it's somewhat of a decent candidate, but nah. Yeah, health, please. And there's some spikes there as well, which makes me incredibly nervous. Which I wouldn't die from because I've got the upgrade. I don't think I'd die from it anyway. I've got still got too much health, but don't fancy risking that jump. Thank you. With as low as health I've got at the moment. What? Where did that health come from? It's like stuck in the wall over there. That was weird. Okay, that's so not worth going for. Anyway, we're coming to the end of this part pretty much. Oh, well, he's dropped something over there as well, well out of my reach. Got full health anyway, but yeah, last level I think before calling it a day for this one. And yeah, get to 60 screens, which will be the halfway point. Get to Galaxy Man's shop. We'll maybe see if there's anything there I want to buy. But yeah, after that we'll call it, and I'll do the second half next time. Otherwise, I say this would go on. This would go on for absolutely friggin' forever. Yeah, I'm looking at the time again and sort of noticing that it does seem to be sort of on pace at around roughly round about 1 minute per level, which is not a bad pace, to be honest. There we are. 60 screens done, halfway point. Buy some garlic. It has special powers. Okay, nothing I want. Actually, I do want the health. I do want the health refills there, but no special ability that I want there. Sever your leg, please, sir. It's the greatest day. Take my wife, please. If you keep going down the road, you're going down, you're gonna have to... Oh, you keep going down the road you're going down, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, fine. I will leave it there for this part. This has been, yeah, the first 60 screens, first random 60 screens. And, yeah, not been playing too well. Hopefully it hasn't been too boring. Hopefully there's been a few kind of insights, and if nothing else, just been enjoying me continuing to muck up and play pretty terribly. Yeah, a lot of the post-game I don't think has gone very well at all. Or, I'm disappointed with how badly I perceive I've been playing. But, oh well. This is the end of the first half of the Pit of Pits, and yeah, hope you'll join me next time for the second half, the conclusion of the Pit of Pits. Another 60 levels, and an awesome reward at the end of it. Hope to see you for that. But until then, cheerio.